Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the taxonomic advertisements. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the all categories during the division, means taxonomic categories which are used for the classify or identification or giving a name to a organism that are from kingdom to species. Now we will discuss about some taxonomical advertisements or tools which are used to study of taxonomy. The techniques, procedures and the stored information that are useful in the identification and classification of organisms are known as taxonomic advertisements or tools or taxonomic ads. So there are some tools under the taxonomic advertisement. The first one is herbarium. Herbarium is a place where the dried and pressurized or pressed plant specimens mounted or sticked on the sheets are kept systematically according to their order or classification. Means herbarium is a place where dried and pressed plant specimens mounted on sheets kept. Means we put a plant part, maybe flower, maybe leaf, and press it with a pressure, and after some time when it becomes dried, it sticks on the herbarium sheets. It is a paper which are used to make herbarium. It is used for the study in a herbarium. The plant specimens are stored for future use. In schools, Institute of Botany, colleges has a small or large herbarium. The herbarium is used only for the plant. The herbarium are used, means uses of herbarium are, it provide information about the local flora. Its uses provide info about local flora, means plants. Next, it uses to study ecology of different places. It serves as quick guide to study taxonomic studies or taxonomic patterns. Next, the taxonomic advertisement is botanical gardens. As its name, botanical garden, the garden of the plants. The botanical gardens are sufficiently large size tracts or a field where plants of different type and areas are grown for scientific and education purpose. Means plants grown for education purpose. In a large area that are known as botanical gardens. The important function of the botanical gardens are: first function is that growing important flora or plants. Second function is it keeping records of plants which are growing in that area. Provide living specimen for studies. Next, it maintain and provide safety to plant species which are in danger. Means the endangered species or the species which are going to be extinct in near future are protected under the botanical gardens. Now we take some examples of botanical gardens in India. The first example is Indian Botanical Garden in Kolkata. In Kolkata, the Indian Botanical Garden are present. In this garden, having an area of 273 acres, which is famous for the great banyan tree, which is having the age of approximate 250 years. The next garden which is present in India is that the National Botanical Garden. Present in Lucknow. So these are two examples of the botanical gardens which are present in India. The first one is Indian Botanical Garden in Kolkata, which is famous for their banyan tree. But accidentally, in the last few days, during the Amphan, the banyan tree have lost their structure. It breaks out its structure and destroyed during the heavy rain and during the cyclone. Next, the third taxonomic tool is museum. The museum is basically used for the dead materials for the purpose of education and art. The material available for the observation and study are called a collection. A collection may be scientific, work of art, and the historical events. The function of museum: acquisition of the material. Museum acquire the scientific and technical purpose specimens and other available, the historical and the work of art, and store them for the future purpose. The scientists and the technicians go outside to collect the specimens which are unique or which are from historical purpose, the purpose of art and the scientific purpose, and collect them into a museum for the purpose of study. Next function of the museum is preservation. The museum preserve the selected objects. The curators know that no specimens will last forever. Means all the specimens which are kept in the museum are very carefully kept in a proper pattern or manner. During the preservation, the specimen must be put into a condition that check deterioration. Means the specimen are kept in chemicals or in the bottles which prevent them from the decomposition and the other environmental effects. The third function is research. The museums are used to be research purpose to acquire the knowledge from the possible specimens which are kept into or which are preserved into the museum. The next taxonomic advertisement is zoos or zoological parks. Like botanical parks, gardens, the zoological parks are for the conservation of the zoology, means the conservation of the animals. The zoological parks in the wildlife help to preserve the species which are going to be endangered or which are present in a specific area or habitat. A zoological park all over the world have been involved in the rescue or the protection of many species threatened going to be extinct, means going to be lost from the earth. There are some zoological parks or projects are continuously running in our country also for the protection of lions, tigers, and the crocodiles. And the zoos which are is specific small area that having a artificial habitation for the animals which are kept in, which are used to be advertisement of the animals towards the public. When the public goes to the zoo, they will start to observe and study about the animals and their habitat and their nature which are kept in the zoo. Next, the taxonomic units is that key. Key are the features which are used for the identification of a organism. The keys are or taxonomic key are the artificial analytic device. These are the devices used for taxonomy. In this, the one selected feature act as key called lead. Separate taxonomic keys are used for each taxonomic category like family, genus and species. The keys have two types. One is idented and the second is bracket. The idented key, the key contains a sequence of choice. A sequence of choice. A character which are chosen by us having a sequence between two or more characters, means in indented key we can choose a character from two or more than choices. We can select a single character by which we can identify a organism. Like if you take example of the division of animals, we can take example, we can take an example of one key like wings. Wings is identity key means birds which having key. The animals which do not have wings called not included into birds. So here wings is a choice from the various characters. If we take another example of identity means we can take the chordate or notochord. If the animal is having a notochord, they called chordata. If they do not have chordate, they are non-chordate. So these are the key. Next, we will discuss about the second type, that is bracketed key. The second key is bracketed key. The key use contrasting characters, the characters which are appear like the identified one, but they are not separated by the intervening subdividing characters. The characters which is chosen by us not be intervening by the subdivisions. The character remains main original characters. We have as original characters. Like example, if you take here, we discuss about the some 7 genera of family Ranunculataceae. The family Ranunculataceae, it having 7 genera. These 7 genera are: first, anemone, which having alternate or radical. Like that, if we take example of the animals, we will select the first character, that is wings. If present, they are known as birds. If you take the wings are absent, means in here we get extra character take the external ear. उसको हम की लेंगे सेकंड. We know that the external ear are absent into birds, so wings are present, so called bird, but the absent of ear termed as means the animals which having wings known as birds, but birds do not having external ear, so mount as second number. This is the key. Next, we will take next character, gill. This is the first, this is the second, gills. Now gills are present, it means they are fishes, but gills are absent, it means The gills are absent. So next is 4. Means the next fourth character is also absent into fishes. So we selected limbs, means legs. The fourth character which are present in those organisms which do not have gills. So the limbs are present. They are frog, or in which absent they are snake. Now the frog do not have, having limbs, but snake do not have having limbs. Next we will take also the first character. Again the one is external ear. That is the fifth character. The fifth means though do not have, if they have the external ear, we see that the external ear present in other than the birds. But if we take the example of mammals, they have external ear, and they also have the wings. So here the first character, and it is the fifth character of wings. If both are present, they all are bats. If the wings absent, they are cat, but they have external ear, they have limbs. So here the again fifth character is wings. So by these characters we classify the organisms with the identical keys. Here we take example of animals. First key we take external ear, absent. नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर हमने यहाँ मेन कैरेक्टर टू हेयर वी विल टेक द मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक और आइडेंटिफिकेशन कीज द एक्सटर्नल ईयर. We know that in birds there is no external ear, so we take wings present, so they are classified as birds. If the birds having wings, so we can say present. The wings absent. Now wings absent in those organisms which are taking at the number second. Now the next character is gills, the third character. If the gills present, they are fishes. If the gills absent, so they are categorized into 4, means the next character is limbs. If the limbs are present, they are frog. If the absent, they are snake. Now again we repeated the external ear character. If the wings and the external ear both are present, they are bats. If the limbs and the external ear both are present, they are known as cat. So by these examples we can classify presence of limbs, pinnae, eyelids and the ear. Here we take some characters. First, external ear, wings, gills, limbs. By these keys we can classify an organism. That's all in this chapter.